The Bieber drama kicked off barely a month after Selena Gomez's wedding to Hailey Bieber. It all started when Hailey made a comment in an interview that went viral because it seemed like she was taking a jab at Selena. The media jumped on it and Selena naturally responded, hinting at new music shortly afterward. It seems like this back and forth is never ending, and fans expect it to continue for years, especially since both attended the same event. Selena's side of the story often keeps things alive, despite what some might think. She has admitted in the past that she struggles with Instagram and has an addictive personality, so it's no surprise that online controversies around her tend to get amplified. Recently, people criticized her for not inviting her kidney donor and former best friend Francia to her wedding. Her cousin Priscilla, who usually speaks up on family matters, had plenty to say on the wedding day. Selena responded to Justin's Instagram post, writing that she was now prioritizing peace over the past, showing that she was moving forward. Meanwhile, Priscilla's husband reignited anti-Bieber sentiment online, and Selena even liked a TikTok about the ex-wife of her current husband, Betty Blanco, showing how intertwined the family drama is. Before diving deeper, remember to like and subscribe for new weekly videos and follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes updates and insider gossip. Turn on post notifications for the live chat premieres, which accompany every video. The drama escalated when the Wall Street Journal announced Hailey as the 2025 Beauty Innovator of the Year. Their article highlighted her journey to turning her brand into a multi-billion-dollar success. Rhode's launch at Sephora broke records, bringing in around $50 million in sales on the first day. ALF later bought the company for $1 billion, making it one of Sephora's biggest debuts ever, even surpassing celebrity brands like Rare Beauty and Fenty Beauty. When asked about comparisons between her brand and others, Hailey said she doesn't feel competitive because she focuses on her own work and isn't bothered by others' success. A journalist from the Wall Street Journal hinted that her statement was avoiding the fact that her brand might be seen as competing with Selena Gomez's Rare Beauty. Supporters have speculated about a rivalry since Selena dated Justin Bieber years ago. The publicist nearby quickly told Hailey to skip the question, but the media interpreted her comments as a subtle jab at Selena, framing it as though Hailey was shading her. Many media outlets exaggerated this narrative. Headlines claimed Hailey was criticizing Selena because fans were supposedly pushing the rivalry. Selena's cousin's husband, who has a history of tension with Hailey, even chimed in online, further stirring the drama. Interestingly, there was almost no media coverage of Priscilla's comments during Selena's wedding, even though they could have added fuel to the story. Similarly, Selena's decision not to invite Francia Arisa went mostly unnoticed. The media narrative shifted when Hailey's underdog success story was highlighted. She was portrayed as a girl once mocked by paparazzi and doubted for her relationship with Justin, now becoming a successful entrepreneur. TMZ later clarified that Hailey's comments weren't aimed at Selena, but at other skincare companies in general. Sources said her response about competition was unrelated to Selena. Despite how the headlines framed it, Selena, known for her quick wit, addressed the situation on Instagram, telling people to leave Hailey alone and acknowledging that she was free to say whatever she wanted. She also shared behind-the-scenes videos of herself working on new music and a music video, hinting that despite focusing on acting and recently releasing an album, she's still invested in her music career. She later removed her comment about Hailey, showing she preferred not to escalate the drama further. When the media asked why Selena was mentioned in the interview, the answer was that their brands were placed next to each other at Sephora, though the reporting made it seem more personal. This kind of framing shows how the media often spins stories to create conflict, even when there's none. Selena is known to be very reactive. According to her and her best friend Raquel, she can be drawn to chaos and self-destructive behavior. She knows what makes her happy but sometimes acts impulsively, reacting strongly to even minor provocations. For example, after receiving a prank call from someone pretending to be Jake T. Austin, she shared the caller's number online, expressing frustration in all caps. Instead of ignoring the prank, she asked followers to expose the person, showing her tendency to involve others in resolving personal issues. Selena can also hold grudges and be triggered easily. She often responds when she feels insecure or attacked, even if the comment isn't directly about her. This means she's likely to engage whenever someone tweets about or comments on her, which is why even minor mentions can spiral into larger online exchanges. Her reactions are a mix of self-protection and asserting her place in the public eye, reflecting her complex personality. Selena is still the same person she was a decade ago, quick to speak her mind, especially on Instagram. She posts statements faster than anyone else. And it doesn't matter if it's right after her wedding or during a supposed honeymoon period. Give her the slightest hint about anything related to the Biebers, and she will respond. It's not about being smart or right, it's about relevance. You can't ask her about France or her vaping habits without it spiraling. The best approach is simply to be kind. Back in 2014, when Justin Bieber was having a rough time after breaking up with Selena, she was all over his Instagram comments, explaining herself and defending her choices. Years later, when a TikTok sound made fun of Hailey, Selena reacted again, posting a message about kindness. Her fans immediately jumped to her defense, often turning the situation into harassment toward Hailey. This shows a recurring pattern. Whenever Selena feels provoked or insecure, people start looking for proof of a perceived even when none exists. This is called confirmation bias, where people convince themselves something is true because they want it to be. Selena often steps in just as a controversy is fading. After TMZ clarified that Hailey hadn't been shading Selena in an interview, Selena would post an Instagram story, reigniting the drama. This happened in 2023 with a TikTok sound used by Hailey during a casual girls' night. Hailey insisted it was just for fun and meant for no one, but Selena's comment came later, bringing the story back to life. She has a habit of using her verified platform to relaunch controversies. And suddenly, the narrative spreads like wildfire. She also mobilizes her fans in these situations. Messages from years ago show her expressing how much she misses her fans. And in her posts about Hailey, she often references popular songs or quotes that fan communities latch onto. 2 days after Hailey's Wall Street Journal interview, Selena was actively disparaging her online, following a familiar pattern seen with other women Justin has dated. She even liked a TikTok making fun of Benny Blanco's ex, Elsie Whitt, a connection that seems to irritate her further, possibly because of overlaps with Hailey's social circle. Selena continues to push interactions with Bella Hadid, one of Hailey's friends, even though Bella hasn't wanted to engage with her. This pressure adds to the already one-sided tension between Selena and Hailey. The media often fuels this, highlighting business moves like the $1 billion ELF purchase of Hailey's Rhode brand, while casting Selena as the outsold party. Hailey's success seems to trigger Selena, as Rhode gained massive popularity quickly thanks to its clean aesthetic and widely loved products, while Selena's rare beauty has struggled to maintain consistent buyers. Shortly after the ELF deal, Selena and Hailey stopped following each other on Instagram, with Selena believed to have pulled the plug first. Selena has admitted feeling insecure when someone she considered insignificant rises above her, both professionally and personally. Whenever Hailey flourishes, Selena often reappears with a statement, story, or media move that shifts focus back onto her, reigniting negative attention. This pattern is clear. Selena reads perceived slights as personal attacks. A quote from Hailey, "I'm not inspired by that loser Selena Blanco," likely triggered a response, even if unintended. Selena's reactions often come across as cruel or passive-aggressive, using phrases like, "Oh, bless your heart," while emphasizing kindness. Hailey's words about there being room for everyone probably irritate Selena, because they highlight confidence and success without the drama Selena often thrives on. The media loves this cycle. Every mention of Selena or Hailey, even without actual conflict, is framed as a feud. Selena has historically reacted strongly to anything connected to Justin or rival celebrities, dating back to 2013. This is why headlines consistently suggest tension, even over random posts, songs, or social media activity. For example, when Hailey posted a cover of Beyoncé's Jolene, some interpreted it as a dig at Selena, even though it wasn't intended that way. The media's obsession with framing every action as part of a feud amplifies the situation. Reports have highlighted campaigns against Justin and Hailey, showing how much the industry is motivated by profit. Hailey has openly shared her frustration at being constantly positioned against Selena, emphasizing that her confidence comes from actions rather than Instagram posts. She spoke about her growth after becoming a mother, describing her newfound strength, resilience, and self-assurance. Her transformation highlights why people are drawn to her brand and story. It's about achievement and poise, not conflict. Selena, on the other hand, is highly reactive, often engaging in prolonged disputes online. She has a long record of responding strongly to perceived slights, from teenage years to the present. Her reactions are genuine in the sense that they stem from personal insecurity and emotional triggers, even if they seem excessive or unnecessary to outsiders. This ongoing dynamic explains why every comment, post, or interview is scrutinized, dissected, and turned into clickbait. It's a pattern that has repeated for over a decade. Selena reacts, fans mobilize, the media amplifies, and Hailey's success is framed as competition. Even minor things like social media posts or product launches are interpreted as part of the feud. Despite this, Hailey continues to thrive, proving her critics wrong and maintaining a calm, confident public image. Ultimately, the Selena-Hailey narrative is fueled by social media framing, and personal reactions. Selena's impulsiveness, desire for relevance, and emotional responses create cycles that keep the story alive. Meanwhile, Hailey's consistent achievements, calm demeanor, and focus on growth contrast sharply, highlighting why their interactions and the media's portrayal remain endlessly captivating to the public. That's the story from someone who's followed this saga for over a decade. The cycle continues, but understanding the patterns behind it helps make sense of why every small move becomes news.